Hello everyone, my name is Carlos and today I'll share my truth regarding depression. Mental health is as important as physical health. Mental illness, especially depression, affects your mood, thoughts, feelings, behavior, and physical health. According to SingleCare.com, more than 264 million people suffer from depression worldwide, with adolescents and young adults accounting for 28%. The problem is that around 30% of people suffering from depression do not seek help. There are many reasons why people do not seek help. It could be due to financial problems or lack of family support. But in my experience, the number one reason why people do not look out for help is because they don't want to or they feel like they don't need it even if they do. There are many misconceptions about depression. For example, some people think that depression is a sign of weakness, but in reality, depression can affect anyone. For example, Oscar de la Hoya, one of boxing's all-time greats who won 10 world titles, has been treated for depression. He was definitely not physically or mentally weak. There are many extraordinary people like de la Hoya who also suffer from depression regarding their strength. Other people think that depression is in our heads, that if we talk about it, it only makes it worse. Other people tell you that you need to look at the bright side or you just need to snap out of it. But it is more complicated than that. The best way to help someone that suffers from depression is to help that person to look for medical assistance, since sometimes we are too unmotivated to do it on our own. I am one of those people that has been suffering from depression and do not seek help. Everything started during my senior year in high school. I used to have dozens of friends, and I was an extrovert and empathetic person. But in my senior year, I decided to spend more time on my studies and avoid distractions. I still was talking to my friends, but I reduced my interactions with them. When I entered college, I was insecure about my English skills, so I put all my attention into my classes. I was spending my time taking classes, going to the library, and doing homework. Time passed by really quickly, and suddenly realized an entire year was gone. I had really good grades, but I realized I didn't have a single friend at school. So I told myself, next semester I'll definitely start making friends. But guess what? That's when COVID came and the campus got closed. So during that year, I have to say that it was great. I got to know more about myself and the world around me by spending more time alone. The problem came during the next fall and spring. That's when I started to feel lonely and depressed. I was sleeping during the day and doing my activities during the night. Sometimes I slept too much and others too little. I barely talked to my family and I was unmotivated. I completely lost interest in everything. The only thing that kept me going on was building PCs for fun and learning more about cinematography, which is my career path. When I started losing interest in cinematography, that's when I realized there was something wrong with me. Before that, I excused myself saying that I was taking classes and making money from my room, so I was perfectly fine. So building PCs, selling camera gear, Photoshop, etc. Or that being alone was okay, thinking about that first year of college, but in reality, those days were completely different. And of course, I didn't want to look out for help. I think the situation would be far worse if I hadn't come to Mexico for vacation. Uh, right now, I feel better and I plan to seek help if the problem persists when I get back to California. but I think I'm good now after spending some months with family and friends. I feel motivated to continue my life. Depression can be caused for a variety of reasons. For example, loneliness, loss of a family member, or abuse. I think it is important to be aware of the negative effects of depression as a mental illness. Try to observe those people around you. Sometimes you can recognize if someone is depressed by changes in mood or personality, but other times it's really hard to tell when someone is suffering from depression. If you know someone that suffers from depression, do not tell that person to snap out of it, and also don't ignore it. Help that person to look for medical assistance. If you suffer from depression, try to look for treatment, even if you feel that you don't need it. I hope you enjoy my presentation and I hope you have a great week. Thank you.